Well, looks like we made it. Uh, Today, I'm going to show flap clips. And for those of you who don't know what those are, some people do, some people don't. We're using 1/8 inch horns. And 1/8 inch horns that I've cut down short, where they're 3/4 of an inch long. So we got two watchers already. Anyway, so what a flap clip is, let's change the camera angle so you can see what's going on here. The bad thing about this, I can't preview it, so you get what you get. Okay. What a flap clip is a piece of basswood, and I've cut it 3/8 wide by the length of the fuselage. Hey, James. And I drew a center line down it, and I drilled a hole in the clip, and then cut the slot. Well, that's all well and good. It goes right here like so on the it's not going to fit. It'll fit after I drill it again. Anyway, a little bit more. And we'll give you a little close-up of what we're doing here. Let's see here. This should not be zoomed in so much. We'll go for that. Okay, so here you have the clip. The next thing to do is we have to put plywood on both sides of it. This is 32nd ply. You can use 16th. I don't suggest that you use 64th. It's a little too thin. But I just score it with my stripper, cut it with scissors. We don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can see I have one flap clip installed here already. And it was made the exact same way. So I just mark it with this so I can know where to cut it. The only reason why I cut this plywood with the scissors is I don't have a saw here. My table saw or skill saw or jigsaw, scroll saw, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so now we have this, and we're going to glue this right even with the end. Let's make sure it's long enough. Yep. First, I want to transfer the line. The layout line was right in the center. This will get if your horn is bent straight, which it should be, this will get your flaps zeroed without any tweaking. So you put a mark on it right there. We're going to glue this on here with some CA. Some people say, well, you can't do a CA. I've done it with CA for years. See, they say CA is a little brittle or whatever, but this works. I mean, we're not building a damn watch. So you want to make sure that you push it down and get a good bond on it. Cut the end off. We'll do the other side. Now the reason why you want to do this, cut this slot in here, is that it keeps it centered. You couldn't even, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to do it on a drill press and get it to go right straight down the center. So we'll put the other side on there. There you have it. Then take your sandpaper and square it up. Now, if I was at home, I would draw it out on the flap and use my disc sander, but I'm going to zero it and use the Dremel tool to oh, I didn't get that glued good enough that side. To get it glued on there, I guess we could use a little kicker. I'm really happy with the weight of this wing. I think I told you it weighs 11 ounces. Don't sand off your mark, because that's the 0 for the flaps. But I'm going to go ahead and round the end of it here, because we know the leading edge of the flap is round. That's just a little head start on the final shaping. Guy asked me, what am I doing with all these F2B models? Well, I don't have anything better to do, so I got to do something. Building them for my retirement. Building up my retirement fund. Okay. So now, without the drill press, I can take the drill here and drill right straight down. Okay, so now we know we have a turn in this wire, so it won't fit all the way down there. So 3/16 of an inch back, and that's just an approximate. You make a mark there. Not an exact science, this is just whatever. We drilled halfway through it. Take your knife and cut out that piece of plywood. So instead of the flap horn just going into balsa wood, it's going into basswood. I've done it both ways, where I just went into balsa wood. I think that's how my tucker is, my big tucker. no plywood clip because these are a little difficult to hide. But so now, take the flap off here. Push this horn on. Got to make the hole a little bigger. Keep drilling. Almost. Almost. You young guys better get after this stuff. There we go. So there's the horn. Now, the flap. I've already cut these flaps where approximately I think it's supposed to be, but I'm going to have to trim till they're free. So it looks like I have to trim. You got to go easy on this. Go up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not going to cut it, we're going to sand it. Is this the only way to do it? No, this is just the way I'm doing it. How you doing? Can't read that name over there. Okay, to get the flaps zeroed now, you just pull it up, eyeball that line that you made, and put it on the center of the trailing edge of the flap. And then we'll tack it, take it off, and put the center in the center of the flap at the leading edge and glue it down for good. So let's see here. So you move this to the center, like so. And put a tack. You don't want to glue it completely yet, you just want to tack it because we're going to test fit it, make sure everything's perfect. Okay, so now let me explain one other thing. Obviously, this distance here is way more than the distance I need between the fuselage. So the pieces that I cut off here get glued back onto this, and they're going to get cut out here. Now you have to be, when you're doing these things, I'm going to have to go out in the car and get my foam pad. You have to block sand this away till you can't feel it. And I would suggest putting a couple of layers of 2/10 carbon fiber on it before, one layer and then sand it, then the next layer and sand it before you put the silk span on it. Otherwise, that line will come back. But it's not a big deal. I mean, really not. Let's see what the wing weighs now. It has all the parts on it that it needs. Scale. I've cut 7 grams off the horn, but I just put a little back on with the clip, so we'll see what it is. Everybody should be able to see that. It weighs oh shoot. Oops. 335 grams, whatever that is. 11.8 ounces. 100%. Everything's there now. Hopefully you can see that. Nope. Okay. Flashlight on.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
Yeah, you still really can't see it. But trust me, it's 11.80 ounces. Turn off the flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
Isn't that great? You're so lazy, you don't even have to turn on the flashlight. Okay, so now we need to shape those. I'm not going to stay on long tonight. I just wanted to get that in for the clip. Everything else is about doctoring stuff up. It's we'll have a day of detail sanding this and getting it ready to go, and then it'll be ready to go. I mean, basically, if it was covered, I'd be ready to put this thing together. Get the fuselage on it. I need to figure out the distance I need here. Let's see here. TLAR, that looks about right. Like I say, those clips are just cut out of this basswood right here. Right out of that piece right there, 1/8 inch. You can use plywood. But if you'll notice when I build every piece, I'm looking for every piece to gain the edge. So let's see here. This one came off of this side. And this one come off of this side. And this one here is going to be too short. So I'm going to have to, or is it? I got to find my machinist scale so I can sit down and think. Look at this and think this through. Let's see here. We have 1 9/16 inches. 1 9/16. Where's that from? I gotta have the machinist scale. I just have to have it. Where is it? I'm so sick of working in a little shithole like this. No place to put anything. I found another rev up in my stuff. Painted, but still good. I should have one more painted prop, a red one. I don't know what it is with it. Must be in my box. Yeah. So I'll put that with the rest of these. You wouldn't think much, but this is a lot of money's worth of propellers. 5, 75, 80, 85, 90. It's $100 worth at $5 a piece. Unreal. Oh. And you know you ain't getting rev ups for $5 a piece. Still no machinist scale. Try this dressmaker's tape. 56. 6, yeah. I guess it'll be close. I'll have to fill it in and sand from there because I got a difference of 3/16 of an inch on this. Yeah. This is the inboard flap root. It's 1/8 of an inch difference at the root. You really can't see that the way that I'm doing this. But most guys make it an 8, it's 1/8 inch bigger all the way around the whole thing. Most guys make it same at the root and 1/4 inch bigger at the tip. Well, that kind of looks goofy to me, so I just make it 1/8 inch bigger all the way around. And the way that I'm doing the fillets on these, you can't tell. So, might as well get this, at least one side ready to go here. Or do I want to make a new piece? Let's see, I could use my stick. actually needs to be bigger than this. So what am I going to do? I don't want to cut it. There's what I'll do. I'll take this flap here. That's what I'll do. That makes it easy. So I have some scrap. I have a lot of scraps. Square this up. Square that up, and we're going to make a center line down this. It's actually not quite big enough. Oh boy. This is 3/8. Let's use this, I guess. There we go. We got it now. This was lighter wood anyway, so. Let's see this one. Of course, the other one's way down the bottom here. Actually, I won't use that. I'll use this piece here I just found. If you have here, it's because it's Super Bowl now. Hey, it don't matter. There's 12 guys watching and 13 thumbs up. I don't care what they do at the Super Bowl. It's a dumb game. The ball doesn't even roll straight when it hits the ground. Plus, they kneel for the anthem. Yeah, I have no use for them. I have no use for them. Okay. So now we got the right piece here. So we're going to cut this 1/4 inch bigger. The stupid bowl. Guys making $20-30 million a year telling how mistreated they are. Well, I wouldn't have went out today, but I had to go out and get some food. I was pretty well down on food. I haven't been working on the airplane. I just been watching TV. I got to give myself a break sometime. So there is a method to my madness, believe it or not. You'd never know it, but Okay. Okie dokie. We want to cut this big too. This here might be difficult. Grill. What happened to the bit? There it is. Yeah, it's dumb. Oh, I'm so oppressed. I'm making $28 million a year. Yeah, I knew that was going to be difficult. Did not want to. That was tough. I wanted to walk off. But it don't matter. I'll get it. For you younger guys watching this and you watch me do some of this stuff, you got to learn how to use your tools. I mean, control of the tool. I've been building airplanes 50 some years, been a professional mechanic for 45 years. So let's see here. Need to hack it back like so. Okay, I made that filler piece. And I'm filling it all the way up to the boss, to the bushing. And I won't cut that round out until the fuselage is on. So it'll look like it's a profile, but it's not. But I'll cut that boss out. So I put the glue over here. I think it's gonna be time to put a new tip on this and change to a different bottle of glue. No, I still got plenty. Free dust or cyanide. So now you got a nice slot in there the whole length. No big deal. Not perfect. Damn, I gotta take it off. Ah, and it broke off that side. Shit. Well, that's not a big deal. I'll have to cut it off, I guess. I didn't get it centered right. Is it important? You bet. Ooh, got hot there. So I'll have to saw that off. I couldn't break it off. It broke from the other spot. Try again. You say, well, why did I cut that off? Because it was cocked in there. The average guy wouldn't notice it, but man, I would notice it and drive me nuts. So it's best to fix it now while I can. That looks pretty good. We'll get it from there. So what I'm going to have to do here, I'm going to have to walk out to my car, take a minute. I have to get my foam pad. Otherwise, we'll end up with big dents in this stupid thing. Okay, what happened to my... There it is. Okay. I guess I could do it on that foam block. Don't matter. Okay, so let's see. We'll get the probably should have done this first, but whatever. I'll do it first on the next one. I'm gonna grind the hardwood off. Yeah, I should have done that first. Oh well. Wasn't thinking. You guys make me nuts when I'm doing these stupid things. Just one more thing. So that ain't gonna work. Let's do this side first. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I'll grind this one down, which I should have done on that one, which I might cut saw that back off and do it again. Well, the correct way to do this would have been to do it on a disc sander. I don't have one here. Try to refrain from letting it jump out of your hands. Yeah, we're getting it. I think I'm going to cut that one off and do this and then glue it back on. Don't use 80 grit here, you'll be eating up your flat. I'm using 180 and I'm trying to stay off the balsa, just stay on the hardwood. And this will take some time. And unfortunately, I got to go to work tomorrow, so we're not going to stay on late tonight. I'll be glad when I get this last bit paid off. If I haven't had any more bills, I can re-retire. The Obama years about broke me. Now, with what's going on here, that ain't going to work. To go back in retirement. So you want to keep sanding until you can't feel that. See, if you look there, you can not only feel it, you can see there's a line there. It's probably 15,000, but you'll be able to get it all the way down to it'll disappear. Ow! Stay off the balsa, stay on the hardwood. Otherwise you'll be digging a hole. Close, almost. Just think, when I retire, it'll be 24 hours a day, Sparky building, like it was 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, well, that's close enough for that one. These flaps are going to take a bunch of work, and I really want to sand it with 80, but I know what's going to happen if I do. Of course, that's the top. Got the bottom done nice. Paper's getting kind of worn out. Try this block here. I know this is not a good idea, but we'll try it. Nope, they're not. I think I need to order a roll of 180 instead of trying to take that DA paper and sticking it on here. Nice thing about basswood, it does sand pretty easy. The only thing that's holding me up is the plywood that's in there. Almost. The stupid bowl. Hey, there we go. Okay, can't feel it. Man, it took a while. All right, we're gonna glue on another piece. Still gonna have to work on that right there. You see the nice shape that this has? It's an oval shape. That's a whole lot better than just a tapered square flap. Okay, so this one I did right. This one here is going to have to get cut back off, and I'll have to sand this out because I can't get on it with the Dremel tool without screwing it up. So now I need to cut a piece here. Yay, perfect. Okay. Now I need to see if I can do this again. Nope. Come out the side. Should be all right though. Glue that back in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Do that. Drop of glue there. Cut next to that line is 16th off of it all the way down to your hole. If you got a rat tail file, you could file this, but really not any need for it. By the time you get the dope on there and get it all cleaned up, you won't be able to tell anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now we got to pay attention to what I'm doing here, because I'm going to screw this one up like I did the other one. Put that right in the center. That's right there. There's the glue. All the way down, right in the center. Ah, you bugger. Put it back on. Didn't hold. You bugger. That's one of my dad's saying. Getting to be more and more like my dad. Okay, try again. And that gets cut out of there anyway, so it will be fine. So that groove that I just cut in there holds that piece this way, and sighting down and getting this centered up on the flap holds it this way. So No, no, no. Oh, I'm having a hard time today. Oh, man. Shit. I didn't want the glue to... I know. Let's get some fix that stuff. You want to play? You want to play goofy with me? Let's put it on there and she'll hold now. Okay. If it didn't hold down, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Put a little thick set down in here. Then sit on this side. Kick it off. Very good. Now, cut that a little bigger so I got some standing room. Come on. Starting to get tired, I guess. All right. We got it roughed in anyway. So we need to rough it and then finish sand it. Nothing but wood. It's only wood. Well, you guys get the general drift. We've been on now 1 hour. You go ahead and sand and shape this to the airfoil. This will get rounded off this way and then back at an angle, and then the fillet sits in there. So that'll be nice. It's working out nicely. I need some more 80 grit. This is not acting very good. I don't have any more. So instead of rubbing and wasting my time, I'll wait till tomorrow to get that. But what I will do off camera tonight is cut that one off, grind it, put a new piece back on it. At least get it to this point. So remember, this is 720 inches, 11 3/4 ounces. If you can't hit that mark, at least try to get it as close as you can to it. I don't want to hear this stupid stuff. My wing weighs 16 ounces. Yeah, okay. That's before paint. No good. Use lighter wood. All right, guys, I'm going to call it an evening. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on Tuesday. See ya.